Hey guys, welcome back to the course. This section is dedicated to help you think about your product before you start designing it. It's a crucial part of the design process, but it might seem a bit theoretical if what you're looking for right now is to learn how to use Sketch and design the screens of your app. So if that's the case, you can skip this section and go directly to section 3. You can come back to this one anytime you want. However, if you want to make sure you're creating an app that makes sense, we encourage you to watch the following videos. In this first lesson of the UX preliminary work section, I'll say a word about interaction design, and then I'll explain what UX means and why it's important. In this course, as we'll be designing an app, we'll be building a software interface. That means we'll mainly be working on interaction design. Interaction design is about shaping digital things for people's use. It's about helping people achieve specific goals through an interface. This could be withdrawing money from an ATM, taking a picture with your phone, or checking your emails. So it's different from industrial design, where the goal is to solve a problem by crafting a physical product that will be mass-produced, taking into account material and production line constraints. And it's also different from graphic design, which is more meant to be looked at rather than to be interacted with. Alright, let me now introduce you to two concepts you need to understand: UX and UI. They stand for user experience and user interface. You've probably heard these terms before, but it's not always clear what they correspond to, and I want to make sure that the distinction is clear in your mind. UX, user experience design, deals with the overall experience associated with the use of a product or a service. It requires a good understanding of the user and of the system of the product the user interacts with. UI, user interface, is the specific interface of this product. It is the tool, the point of interaction between a human and a system. Therefore, UI is a part of UX. Alright, let's borrow Edley's example and pictures to illustrate this. Here, the problem is, what is the best way to serve the content, represented by the cereals, to the customer? The whole user experience will include serving them into a bowl full of milk and allowing the user to eat the cereal from the bowl, and that is thanks to the interface, which is the spoon. Let's see what that means if we take the app we'll be designing. We have the UI, which is made of several UI elements like the tab bar, the clickable text, the image, and so on. So UI is what is displayed on the screen to accomplish an action. Whereas UX answers a different question, which is why. Like, why is this page the home page? Why is the picture that big? Why do we have 5 tabs that include a blue tab? All these decisions, these choices, will be motivated by the research and the thinking you'll do before you start designing the interface. And when I say research, I do not mean you alone in front of your computer or at the library. UX is about creating the best way to fulfill the need of the users. So the only way to figure that out is to talk to people, to talk to the potential users, to observe them. A good UX relies on a good understanding of the user's needs and personality, a clear view of the architecture and the way the product works. Without a minimum of this, we can't hope to craft a functional UI. This is why, in our workflow that you'll be able to use for all your future projects, we'll start with some UX research techniques before diving in the design of the interface. Okay, let's wrap up. In this lesson, we learned the difference between UX and UI, and why in interaction design we need to work on user experience first if we want to build a great user interface. And that's exactly what we'll start doing in the next video, starting with the problem we want to solve. And that's it. See you soon.